Theodora of Greece will get married on September 28th at the Cathedral of the Annunciation of St. Mary in Athens. Before diving into her personal life and wedding plans, let's revisit the story of Queen Anne-Marie to understand why these two stories are so similar. In 1963, the Danish royal family announced the engagement of Princess Anne-Marie, daughter of the then King of Denmark, to Prince Constantine of Greece, heir to the Greek throne. The couple met in 1959 during the Greek royal family state visit to Denmark and reunited in 1962 at the wedding of Don Juan Carlos and Dona Sofia, where Princess Anne-Marie was one of the bridesmaids. King Paul of Greece attended the official announcement of his heir's engagement but did not live to see his marriage. In March 1964, after surgery, the monarch died and Constantine became the new king of Greece. Between the engagement and the wedding, Princess Anne-Marie studied childcare in Copenhagen. The death of Paul of Greece in the winter of 1964 meant that the wedding date of his son had to be postponed, initially scheduled for 1965. However, since Anne-Marie did not turn 18 until August 30th of that year, Constantine had to reign alone for several months and only married her in September. Finally, on September 18th, 1964, Princess Anne-Marie became the Queen of Greece by marrying Constantine. The wedding, held at the capital's cathedral in Athens, gathered around 1,200 guests, including representatives from most European royal houses. The bridesmaids included her nieces, Princess Irene of Greece, Princess Anne of England, Princess Christina of Sweden, Princess Margarita of Romania, Tatiana Radziwiłł, and Clarissa of Hesse. Theodora's wedding also promises to gather representatives of European nobility. Despite Greece no longer being a monarchy, the princess's family maintains close ties with other royal houses, such as the Spanish, Danish, and British. Theodora, understanding that her destiny is far from palace life, has made some non-traditional decisions for a royal, which her parents have tried to accept as best as they could, preserving heritage while finding her place in the modern world is a challenge for many European princes and princesses who can no longer aspire to the crown as monarchies no longer exist in their countries. This isn't always easy for their parents, especially those destined to be kings or who, like Constantine and Anne-Marie of Greece, even sat on the throne for a short time. They have tried to understand that their children must follow their dreams, which may lead them far from palace halls. The fourth daughter of the last king of Greece is the goddaughter of Queen Elizabeth, her aunt Queen Margaret of Denmark, Alexander of Yugoslavia, and Michael of Romania. Still, she grew up in London, where she studied at Helena College and Woldingham School before heading to Australia to continue her education at St. Philip's College after a gap year. This is the life of many young people from high society, not necessarily royals, and like many of them, she became interested in the arts. Before surprising her parents with the famous phrase, "Mom, I want to be an artist," she had already shown signs of the direction she was heading. Theodora studied theater at Brown University in Rhode Island and received the University Fine Arts Award. Returning to London, she studied fashion design at the prestigious Central St. Martin's College of Fashion. At that time, her parents, though proud of her talents, were already wondering when their daughter would choose a husband. This is mentioned in book Anne-Marie, the Last Queen. It should be noted that her mother married at 18 and had 3 children by 23. Nevertheless, the princess's parents realized that Constantine's absence from the throne reduced the importance of this issue, and they had to wait until the princess turned 36 to meet her fiancé. Before this, Theodora announced to Constantine and Anne-Marie that she wanted to move to Los Angeles and try her luck in Hollywood. This path was far from what her parents had envisioned for their children, but reality in the New Times prevailed, and they accepted it. If that's her dream, let her try to make it a reality, they said. Theodora did not choose an easy path, and the American dream is not easy either, especially in the film capital. Although she did not achieve stardom, she managed to get small roles and participate in a series regularly for 5 years. In any case, she is happy in Los Angeles, and it was there that she met her fiancé, lawyer Matthew Kumar, and was finally able to share the good news with her parents in November 2018. No one expected that the wedding would be delayed by almost 6 years for reasons beyond their control. The time for the wedding has come, and now she is about to marry, not as an aspiring actress, nor even as an established actress, but as the princess she is. Initially, she planned a ceremony on the island of Spetses in the summer of 2019, but coordinating the date turned out to be more complicated than expected, and the wedding was postponed. No one expected that the following year the pandemic would halt the plans of half the world, including their long awaited wedding. In 2021, her brother Philippos and Nina Flor got married, so Theodora gave them all the spotlight. The next blow was the hardest and most personal, the death of King Constantine on January 10th, 2023. After the mourning period, the wedding remained in the plans and would now be a tribute to her father, with whom she was very close. There will be no breaking of traditions in this case. Theodora will say, "I do." In the same month and the same Athens Cathedral, known as the metropolis where her parents were married, and also King Juan Carlos and Queen Sofia, in a ceremony officiated by Archbishop Hieronymus, primate of the Orthodox Church. It is expected that Theodora of Greece will walk down the aisle arm in arm with her older brother, Prince Pavlos, the current head of the Greek royal house. She has entrusted her wedding gown to Celia Chrytharioti, the designer of the country's oldest fashion house, and she wants it to resemble her mother's dress. So it is entirely possible that exactly 60 years later, we will see Princess Theodora climbing the steps of the same church her mother climbed, wearing a similar wedding dress. As we can see, the symbolism is strong. As royal observers explain, this is neither accidental nor surprising, as Princess Theodora has a special attachment to her parents. Theodora of Greece, like her mother Anne Marie, has traveled a path full of challenges and changes while remaining true to her roots and traditions. These two stories, despite the difference in time and circumstances, show how heritage and family values continue to play an essential role in the lives of royal family members, even when monarchy is no longer part of the state structure. Theodora's wedding will be not only a personal celebration, but also a symbol of continuity and respect for the past. And while her path may not fit into the traditional royal life framework, she, like her parents, finds a way to blend age-old traditions with the challenges and opportunities of the modern world. This union, like her parents, will symbolize how traditions can adapt to new conditions, retaining their significance and relevance. Dear viewers, thank you for being with us and diving into the story of a family that, despite all the changes, remains true to its traditions. The story of Theodora of Greece reminds us that even in a world where crowns no longer hold real power, respect for heritage and the pursuit of self-realization remain important. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on new stories about the lives of royals and their incredible destinies. Leave your comments and share your thoughts. We value your opinion. Until next time.